Both these squads, man, Brent, they play hard on the defensive end, don't they? Did you enjoy playing in games like this?
No, Kevin. Why would defense? Why would I enjoy playing against a good defensive team? I want to score. But we will appreciate what we get tonight with these guys. Great effort, great grit, and we'll see who will come out on top.
Here are the five for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard. And it's Phoenix's ball. Booker looking around. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. There's the dish to Ayton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, and a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's time. Right up there.
That's a jump ball.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. Morris kicks to George. And the Clippers miss again.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And the rejection by Zubac. Leonard on the wing. And again, no good by the Clippers. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. And a missed layup.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
The shot by George, no good.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
Now here's Paul. Booker in the post. Defended by George. Kicks it out to Paul. The Suns need to get a shot off. And it's sent back by George.
Oh, George has such great defensive instincts, the length, and then the read that time.
For Phoenix, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Here's Booker. Ayton a screen on George. Oh, Ayton in position. And the rejection by Zubac. Morris against Crowder. And a great move from Morris as he gets it to go.
An efficient score inside. Morris can beat you with a variety of moves.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, a bit ago, Teron Lue and I were able to chat. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thanks, David. George passes to Leonard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Chris Paul picks up that one. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
Now, here's Bridges. Here's Crowder. Here's Ayton. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in this game. A 3 from Leonard. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Suns trail by 3. some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Los Angeles has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. A three from Leonard. Locked loose. And now Crowder running the floor all by himself. Basket counts.
Yeah, I don't know when Chris Paul sleeps. It's never during the game. Always active and keeping his arms moving, which is how he's able to swipe that one away.
Outside, George. 59 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And it's George finishing it off.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Paul. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shot by Crowder, no good. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
And that one's good, George.
Physically imposing at 6'8", 220. Paul George sturdy enough to take that kind of bump.
Kicks it out to Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The Clippers in the lead. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside, George. Takes it inside, and George with the stuff.
Just cutting right there to the spot he wanted to get to. Paul George being very aggressive on that play.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Clippers ahead, leading by 4.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your son's youth dance team.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vamonos. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Brett, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. If they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
Paul with the ball, guarded now by Jackson, and Crowder stays with it. Crowder's got his second basket.
And Crowder, one of those guys who's a protector both defensively but also on the offensive rebound.
On the wing, George. Going inside, and here's Leonard from 3. And the Clippers miss again.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
It's rebounded by Leonard. Bridges against George. Jackson has the open look. Los Angeles with another miss. Zubac finds George. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Paul George with the steal. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Paul. The Suns shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
Second personal foul.
Mikal Bridges is one of those guys who maybe is a jack of all trades and master of nothing, willing to do whatever it takes to help the team win.
Ball against Jackson. Pass to Booker. From deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton.
That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Outside Jackson. In the corner, it's Morris. Back to Jackson. Pass to Leonard. Outside Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. And Brent, as an NBA player, there's tremendous competition, but also shared respect, and some say a brotherhood. How does that all balance out?
I think, Kevin, there's a clear line of delineation of what you're talking about once playoff time hits the NBA. I mean, during the regular season, you see a lot of guys spending some time with one another, but come playoff time, I'd be hard-pressed to find that kind of interaction because guys know what's on the line, they know what's at stake, and competition always reigns supreme.
Crowder sets a screen for Paul, and it's in there.
Well, a master weaver, Chris Paul, through those screens and rolls and angles on the floor. His dribble moves are just incredible.
George passes to Leonard. Back to George. Leonard sets a screen for George. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Paul George dunk contest? He's maybe a little older, but I love to see him get up.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for two future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going Indy. And then that massive trade to LA, Thunder got SGA, a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
Booker against George. Morris passes to Zubac. Back to Morris. Bridges with the board. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. No good from Booker.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Jackson kicks to Leonard. Jackson a screen on Booker. Leonard, that's for two. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. The drive by Booker. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Los Angeles has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Out to Morris. Leonard sets a screen for Morris. Outside Jackson. Back to Morris. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Clippers lead by 2.
And working the painted area. Morris with just enough side.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back.
Your Suns, 14. The Clippers, 16.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Without question, George displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Batuma's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Coffey in at the small forward position. Powell, that's good.
Norman Powell has a lot of strength, and that time he played to it.
Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time is Chris Paul. But these guys scoring in a variety of ways. Really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Now here's Powell. Not a lot of room.
Jock Landale, first personal foul. First team foul.
And here is Powell. Shot clock at 6. And Wall kicks to Covington. For 3. Landale grabs the miss. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Sharch. Payne with it. He's picked up by Wall. Payne passes to Shamet. Out to Lee for the lead. Another three for Phoenix.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Now the pass to Powell. Back to Wall. To the wing right side. And Coffee gets it to go. Coffee's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Here's Landale. And oh, boy, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough.
The previous play is under
The
review.
wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
On the wing, Lee. From deep three-point range. And it's rebounded by Covington.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Inside, Lee with the steal. Payne with it. He's picked up by Wall. Up the floor. Here's Sharch. That's tipped. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Covington kicks to Wall.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And there's the feed to Batum. And he uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a 3-point Clipper lead.
Batum's 6'8", but really sneaky with those long arms. You go inside and score.
Now here's Payne, covered by Wall. Payne passes to Landale. Up to Payne. Lee outside. Makes it off the glass. Lee's got 8 points.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA team to split a venue, but that's going to change soon. Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Shamet. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on John Wall.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
Up top, Powell. He's covered by Shamet. Covington kicks to Wall. Covington setting the pick for Wall. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And the dunk by Covington.
And the vision and understanding Wall has in pick-and-roll situations is second to none. So many of his teammates have become better shooters because of Wall's perfect passes out of that set.
Here's Sharch with the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Sharch has got the lead up to 2 now for the Suns. Powell, the pass to Covington. There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. Powell kicks to Wall. Here's Coffee. Over Lee. Coffee can't get it to go. Here's Payne. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns youth.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the lead wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Andrew Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. Then it's Dario Saric, and it's Landale in at the 5. Home in the paint. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And now Covington running the floor all by himself. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. Free throw drops for Covington.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. A 3 from Leonard. Hits it from three-point range. And the Clippers lead by 3.
He has the touch to do some damage from three-point distance.
It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
Zubac's a screen on Booker. George with no one around. Off target from the wing. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 1. That's good from Paul on the assist from Bridges. And it's 6 points for Chris Paul. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Leonard sets a screen for George. Dishes to Leonard. And is on a bounce to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. On the clock. Here's George. And that one goes long.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Bridges outside. Ayton inside. Defended by George. And again, Chris Paul for 3. Paul's got 7 points for the quarter.
Good tempo on that play as Chris Paul was in place for that jumper.
And the Clippers call time here. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. And he's not happy with what he says are late rotations defensively against their three-point shooters. And then at the offensive end, he wants his guys to get their own shots within the rhythm and flow of the offense. Kevin?
Thank you, David. An easy 2 points on the layup. Now it's a 6-point Suns lead.
CP3 taking a hit, still unfazed.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Outside, George.
for your son, you deaf team, everybody.
Shot to stop the run. Jackson finds Morris. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Second shot opportunity. Ayton. And yes, it's good. Ayton's got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns.
The defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Leonard attacking. Morris trying to free himself up. And it's Leonard with a sensational play.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by the Suns.
Paul surveying the floor. Shot from 12. The kick out to Crowder. Lets it go with a 3. Paul's shot is off. Clippers trail by 6. George passes to Zubac. Out to Morris. There's the triple. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outer dishes to Bridges. Lets it fly. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Your execution has to be precise.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Ball outside, and the shot goes in. And the Suns lead by 6.
Yeah, and do you see Chris Paul sweating right now? I don't.
Outside, George. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Suns on offense. They're on a 13-4 run right now. This is it to Booker. Booker draws the double. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Outside, George. No good. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but
the Minnesota. And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. And stolen by Edwards. Here's Towns. And the baseline jumper, no good.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Outside Paul. On the wing, Crowder. Pass to Aiden. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
Pass to Aiden. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
Pass first mindset of Paul. When you leave somebody open on his squad, he's going to make you pay for it.
Now here's Edwards. Nice D from Bridges.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Aiden passes to Bridges. To the left side wing. Aiden, a screen on Russell. 6 on the shot clock. And Aiden with the stuff.
Hall is so good at shredding defenses in the pick and roll. He seems to always be one move ahead.
Outside Russell. Lets it go from deep. And Aiden pulls it down. Pass to Paul. Banked it in off the glass.
Paul working around the defense that time to get a close shot inside.
The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Here's Towns. 4-3. Offensive rebound. Gobert. Outside Edwards. From deep. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Paul passes to Crowder. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
2 minutes remaining.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Towns against Crowder. Down low. And Gobert with the stuff.
Assisted by.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time, right in the shooting pocket.
Outside Paul. A minute 29 left in the first quarter here. Puts up a 3. Bridges misses. Minnesota's gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Russell into the lane. Doesn't go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. Aiden passes to Booker. Crowder outside. Edwards against Booker. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
A versatile scorer. At 6'5", Booker has enough size to make plays in the painted area.
Outside Russell. Towns passes to Gobert. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Ball against Russell. Outside Booker. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. And here's Crowder from the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns down low. He's guarded by Paul.
Towns showing you his unselfishness there, willing to give up the rock if his teammate has something a little better.
Russell against Paul. To the middle. Over Russell. And the Suns getting another bucket right there. Outside Russell. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Phoenix Suns leading by 6.
And please give a big round of applause for your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt is Russell and Edwards, and it's Prince in at the 3.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
To the right side. Paul against Russell. Outside Paul. The 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves trail. Well, these Suns have had a successful pass. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rack.
It's Bridges on the wing. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. Booker. No good that time. And Minnesota will come the other way. Here's Prince. Launches a 3. No luck on that one. It's tipped. Russell to pass to Towns. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
On defense, the Suns. Russell from outside. The rebound by Bridges.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
And Ayton with the stuff.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
Pass to Towns. Yep, count it.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Russell against Paul. Booker with a screen on Russell. Paul can't get it to go. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
You know, Taurean Prince is not the guy you want to send to the foul line.
And it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. On defense, the Timberwolves. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Pass to Landale. He hangs, and It's good on the lay-in.
Talk about style points. I think the fans will remember that one.
2 minutes remaining in the first
Russell
half.
pass to Edwards.
2 minutes.
Fires it from 18. The Suns clear it.
You know, the fact is, he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
6 to shoot. Bridges passes to Paul. They set the pick. And it's Phoenix with another.
So dangerous in these sets. Paul is a maestro at running the pick and roll to perfection.
And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, BA, it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
It's Bridges on the wing. Tries it from 19. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
And I like how Paul constantly looks to set up his guys, knows how to orchestrate the offense with his passing.
The kick out to Edwards. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Edwards got 5 points.
Well, he could have taken it himself, but he went from good, better to best in getting the shot for his teammate.
Outside Booker. 27 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Crowder inside. Towns on him. Here's Booker. They get it back. Here's Crowder. Bridges outside. Back to Paul. Up and over Russell. Off target from the baseline. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game.
Your Suns 20, the Timberwolves 15.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. It's been quite a game for Chris Paul.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Landale in at the center, filling out the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
The Suns leading. And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, BA. They've put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
Now Paul, 6 points for him. And it's off from three-point range. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Booker. Shot is good by Edwards.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Russell against Paul. Bridges down low. The kick out to Paul. Crowder, the pass to Paul. From the top of the key. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Paul's got 8.
You know, you can give a defender a lot of trouble if you're consistent with that turnaround jumper. It's almost impossible to block.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Russell from outside. Nails it from 3. Russell's got his second basket of the night.
And, you know, Russell is so smooth. He's got deceptive length, which allows him to get those shots off behind the arc.
Right side Booker. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now. Russell to pass to Towns. Tipped. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
We've seen Booker put up crazy numbers. He's got a nose for scoring points.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. The Suns clear it. Bridges has got his 4th rebound in this one. And he lobs it up. The lob. Very well done. And the Suns lead by 4.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter.
Could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
Here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Booker with it. Back to Paul. Booker with it. Guarded by Edwards. Clock at 6. Here's Landale. Crowder, the pass to Booker. There's the drive. And Booker with the jam.
Wow. Booker doing whatever it takes to get to the basket. Totally fearless.
Russell against Paul. To the wing on the left. Let's go with a 3. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Outside Paul. 56 seconds left in the third quarter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Edwards. And out of bounds. The Suns will take it. The Suns have gone 4 of 8 in the third. And here's Paul. Give him 8 points now. Here's Crowder. Pass to Landale. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Here's Russell. 5 points in the game. Outside Edwards. Russell a screen on Booker. Here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Outside for Russell. Now Edwards. Booker defending. 6 to shoot. Edwards, the pass to Towns. This for the tie! And Chris Paul clears it away. Jacks up a 3. And here's Crowder from the arc.
Well, I like the effort that Edwards is making to commit to defense, not letting the shooter get by him.
3 quarters of play and a close one here.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns Youth Dance.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The Timberwolves trail. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Prince in at the small forward position.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Paul with it on the wing, Crowder. Outside Booker. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Towns passes to Edwards. Back to Towns. Shoots over Booker. Offensive rebound. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul.
Mikal Bridges.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Towns against Crowder to take the lead. Towns can't get it to go.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Crowder, that's good.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Paul against Russell. Inside. Here's Prince. Here's Gobert. Towns for three. Hits the trifecta.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Edwards against Booker. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And he banks in the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by one.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Who's ready for t-shirt time?
The Suns making a switch here. Aiden's checked in. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He's not happy with the flow and the tempo. They've been vulnerable along the perimeter. He feels they've done a good job preventing points in the paint, but that's just not enough at this stage of the game.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Clock at 4. Booker, the pass to Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
For his position, Booker does a solid job moving the ball. He's got great passing instinct.
Now here's Russell. Up top, Edwards. That one doesn't drop. Excellent D there from Booker. The Suns have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth.
2 minutes remaining.
Back to Crowder. Pass to Booker. There's the triple. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's Russell. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
No way to deny it. Coming down the stretch, Russell wants the ball in his hand. He wants to be the guy.
And he's able to hit the second one, and that ties this game up.
Couldn't put them in the lead, but at least does enough to tie it up.
Russell against Paul. Pass to Crowder. To the paint. Ayton finds Crowder. Top of the key. No luck on that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Towns with the ball. And it's Paul picking him up. Fires from the line. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns.
Brutal play at this point. It's frustrating because they've battled so hard all night.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Towns with a rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside Russell from behind the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. 50 seconds left to play in the fourth. Out to the right wing. The 3 from Ayton. That one no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
And they barely get to retain possession. Many times, that's a turnover.
Ooh, poked away. Here's Booker. Money.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Outside Russell. Let's go with a 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so here's Phoenix. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Outside Paul. So it's The Suns taking the W in a close one.
for joining us for... It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. Summer of 2014 doors, Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit. Well, Paul George is such a solid all-around player. This guy can score at an elite level, and he passes it well, too.
Paul George with the steal. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
And the flick of the switch going from defense to offense.
Well, just terrific anticipation to force the turnover and ignite the break.
Now here's Prince. Back to Russell. Shoots the 3. Taurean Prince, and that's good.
It's hard to make your way in today's NBA without being a tremendous three-point shooter. Taurean Prince doing work from beyond the arc.
Here's Leonard. Morris outside. Pass to George. 5 on the clock.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs.
Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below! Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Leonard against Prince. Leonard kicks to Morris. Off target from outside. Minnesota's gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. To the middle, here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Towns has a 7'4" wingspan. If he gets off the floor, good night.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Morris with the screen for Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Edwards passes to Towns. And the rejection by Zubats. George against Edwards. And George kicks to Zubats. Right side Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Down low. Morris passes to Zubats. Oh, Morris in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Towns for 3. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And this is what Rudy Gobert's job is. Be a force on the glass.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. George passes to Jackson. And the shot goes down. Jackson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Passes to Zubats. It's stolen by Gobert. Edwards passes to Towns. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. And again, it's Minnesota.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
36 seconds left here in the first quarter. George against Edwards. A three from Morris. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists in the game. Russell looking around. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Jackson finds George. One second.
Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
A good quote. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Leonard kicks to Jackson. Back to Leonard. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Towns. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip, can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair. Well, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force. But it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now.
Here's George, and George with the stuff. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Here's Russell. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Prince against Leonard. Outside Jackson. Leonard with the screen on Russell. Jackson misses. The Timberwolves trail. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Jackson. Here's Russell. And it's off the back rim. No good for Los Angeles. They've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here's George. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
This is a case where it's just the pure strength of Paul George, able to fight through contact so well on these shots.
The Clippers shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And in this era of positionless basketball, of course, we're starting to see some guards who end up playing in that dunker spot, down low, more than on the perimeter.
Let's call them little big men, Kevin. Guys like Bruce Brown, Gary Payton II. These are powerful athletes, unbelievable vertical spacers. They set great screens. They can finish as a roller. I love the use of these undersized guys who don't necessarily shoot it well in this role.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
Here's Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 5. The pass to Leonard. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Towns. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Well, he's got moves and counter moves inside. Towns makes the defender pick his poison.
You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
And here's Leonard. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Morris. Back to Leonard. Lock at 6. A three-pointer off the mark.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Morris looking over the floor. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Well, this guy is such an astute offensive player. Marcus Morris is solid at realizing when it's his opportunity to take the shot.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And here's Edwards from the arc. Good on the triple. Edwards got 15 points. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
George against Edwards. George dishes to Morris. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge. Thank you, David. And
24, the Timberwolves. 25.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. They've got Reed. Anderson is out there with McDaniels. And it's Noel in at the shooting guard position.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Anderson. Reed the pass to McDaniels. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. Now here's Powell. He's covered closely. Batum finds Covington. No good with the wing jumper. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. There's McDaniels to the left wing. From deep. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Clippers trail. And Amir Coffey has already proven that he's a talented scorer.
Kevin, somebody in his position must understand what his role is and maximize that role. And what you love about Amir is he focuses on taking high percentage shots all within the flow of the offense. A very high IQ player.
Here's Noel. The wide open shot is on the money. Noel's got it all tied up now for Minnesota.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Kicks it out to Covington. And it's off from three-point range. Timberwolves have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Here's Anderson. And it's rebounded by Covington. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Now here's Powell. He's guarded closely. Wall passes to Batum. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Coffee can't get it to go. Minnesota shooting for the game at 42%. He lobs up the alley-oop pass and finished off by McDaniel.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Right side Wall. Stolen by Anderson. McDaniels in the post. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. To the paint, Batum with the steal. Powell, the pass to Coffee.
2 minutes.
Shoots. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Wall, and Wall with the slam.
Well, I'll tell you, the sense from Batum for when to go for the steal and turn it into offense, that is nicely done.
Of course, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
That puts them in the lead. Coffey's got 6 in the quarter.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. That time sets up his teammate.
Here's Noel. Another miss by Minnesota. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Powell finds Covington. Offline with his 3. Timberwolves trail by 3.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Noel laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Noel's got his second basket of the game.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Coffey. Now here's Batum. Guarded by Reed. Batum passes to Covington. Stolen by Reed. Out to the right wing. Here's Noel. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Noel's got 6 as we approach the fourth quarter. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a lead.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ball game. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Batum is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Coffey in at the small forward position. Now here's McDaniel, defended by Covington. A nice shot by McDaniel.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
For 3, Covington. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here's Noel. At 3 off the mark. Clippers trail by 3. Powell kicks to Batum. Passes it to Wall. There's the 3. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
They came close there to tying it up.
Oh, he had it in his sights. He wanted it. That bucket would have been huge.
McLaughlin, no good. LA's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Jackson has the open look. His three-pointer's off the mark.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Russell dishes to Gobert. Out to Russell. Takes a three. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Clippers have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. George finds Jackson. And it's George finishing it off.
How about the dribble drive ability of Paul George, the quick handles for a guy his size.
Outside, Towns. From deep three-point range, offensive rebound. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Buries it from three-point range. Edwards got the lead up to 4 now for the Timberwolves. The pass to George. Zubats with it. Back to George. Zubats with the screen for George. Shot clock at 6. No good from Zubats. Timberwolves leading by 4. For 3, Edwards. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 3 assists in the game.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Three-pointer. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
These are the shots we have come to expect from Paul George. This guy is cold-blooded.
Russell passes to Towns. Fires the 3. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Clippers trail by 4. Pass to Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Edwards kicks to Towns. Paul George with the steal. Down low, here's Morris to tie it up. And he sinks the layup. Morris has got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
My goodness. Guys, you talk about embracing the moment, burying a key shot. Go ahead, Mr. Morris. We see you doing work.
Edwards inside, defended by George. Fires for 3. Edwards can't hit. And so it's Leonard with it. They'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Here's Edwards. Yes!
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Edwards against George. Nobody near Leonard. It's good!
Absolutely no fear. Kawhi Leonard welcomes these moments. He relishes these moments.
Edwards looking it over. Can't knock in the 3. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Just 2 to shoot. And the jam by George.
And we know George is a great shooter, but when he's attacking the rim like that, it gives this team a whole different attitude.
Outside Paul. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Now here's Jackson. Morris passes to George. From downtown. Offensive board. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Leonard against Bridges. Shot clock at 6. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. Full 24-second shot clock. And the Clippers with the ball. Tries the spin move. Goes back up. And Ayton pulls it down. Here's Booker. And Booker throws it down.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show.
Leonard outside. Back to George. Leonard with a screen on Booker. George for 3. Knocks down the long J. George has got 5 points.
Yeah, just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Crowder right side. Out to Bridges. Fires from deep. Drains the triple.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's George. 5 points in the game. Beyond the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Outside Booker. Pass to Bridges. Ayton against Zubac. Second shot opportunity. Shakes him. And another shot. Now Crowder. The 3 ball. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
Now here's Crowder. Outside Paul. Pass to Ayton. He shoots. 6 on the shot clock. And the foul is called. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
He misses the free throw. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Now here's Booker. Oh, and a dunk by Ayton.
My Lord, the agility on that size. Ayton's on another level.
1:19 left to play in the first quarter. Bridges against Leonard to end the run.
That's just terrifying coming down the lane. I mean, when Leonard is attacking with ferocity, man, the D has to foul.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Here's Paul. Pass to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
Jackson outside. 46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Morris down low, covered by Crowder. Here's Leonard. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Athletic play by Leonard in the paint. Not letting anything hold him back from his shot.
Crowder against Morris. Crowder inside. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. And here are the Clippers now. They trail by 7. Leonard outside. The 3. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Bridges passes to Crowder with 1 on the clock. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Phoenix Suns.
Fans, your Clippers, Houston team. Come on and get loud right now.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Phoenix. On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Booker. Got a piece of it. George outside. Down low. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide open man on that one.
Paul against Jackson. Now here's Booker. He's covered closely. Pass to Ayton. Nice move. And that's 2 points on the layup. Ayton's got his second basket of the game. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or 2 on your team to be successful.
Now here's Paul. Bridges down low. Leonard defending. Bridges misses. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Paul against Jackson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Paul George.
That's a tough take by Paul inside. He is absolutely fearless, and that helps him get a trip to the stripe. All right, here's a tip for the defense in this one. Avoid sending Chris Paul to the line at all costs because he will punish you if you do.
Now here's Leonard. Back to Morris. Up top, Jackson. 6 to shoot. Leonard for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Well, when it comes to free throw shooting, Paul is one of the best in the league.
Well, in 2021, he was the best in the league, hitting 93% of his shots he took from the stripe. You're simply better off letting him take the shot clean.
And here are the Clippers now, following the score by Phoenix. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Bridges. Ayton with it. Shoots. Another one falls for Phoenix.
You love Ayton's energy on offense. He relishes every chance he gets to put up points for his team.
George outside. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. He can't hit that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Booker with it. Guarded now by George. In transition, here they come. A shot to stop the drought. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. George has got 7.
Nice job by George to get out, run, and complete the break.
Ball against Jackson. Bridges passes to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing is over.
George outside. Jackson with a screen on Booker. George passes to Jackson. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
The Suns have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. Nifty move. And it's good on the layup. He has 6.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
George outside. George a screen on Bridges. Leonard on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Leonard can't get it to go.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Paul, pass to Ayton. And now we've got an intentional foul. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
24 seconds left in the first half of this one. Great open look there. And the Suns lead by 15.
Shoots the lights out. Booker has limitless range.
Outside Covington. Powell, a screen on Ayton. Covington, no good. And here's Ayton. Here's Booker. And another basket for Phoenix.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
It's caused them.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Suns on top, leading by 17. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Wall and Powell in the backcourt duo. Robert Covington is out there with Nicholas Batum. And it's Coffey in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
The speed John Wall plays the game has always been the thing that sets him apart. And even as he's pushing the tempo, he just stays in control.
Pass to Payne. Back to Saric. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Inside. And there's Payne. That one's good. And the assist by Saric. Well, you talk about Wall's speed, Richard. There aren't too many players quicker to start the break than him.
He loves to get out and run. If Wall has a chance to push it and catch the D off balance, he'll do it. Just the kind of mindset you want at the point.
Here's Coffee. And it's Lee with the rebound.
Foul Clippers. Amir Coffee. First personal.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. Here's Shaman. Powell covers. Back to Payne. Pass to Shaman. He can't get that one to fall. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Powell for 3. Connects from downtown. Powell's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Oh, unselfish basketball from Covington. Now, his teammates appreciate his willingness to hit them when they're open.
To the middle. Oh, it's stolen away. And it's the Clippers on the break. And Powell with the stuff.
And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
And making sure they convert by finishing strong.
Pass to Lee. Here's Landale. Batum with the defensive effort. The Clippers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Covington passes to Powell. Takes the 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep. Well, Richard, 17 years for you as a player. If you were to give some advice to someone starting their playing career right now, what do you think that would be?
Oh, it would always be get your routine down. Get your pregame routine. Get your summer routine. You got to figure out what it is that makes your game work. Because it's hard as you get older. NBA careers don't last very long. But if you put your routine, you put your game first, everything else will fall in line.
Pass to Saric. Here's Landale. That one a little long. And here are the Clippers now. Good momentum. 8 straight points. For 3, Covington. Phoenix grabs the miss.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Powell. The Suns have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Payne against Wall. Left side Payne to the inside. Landale. Yep, that one goes. And the Suns lead by 12. Los Angeles has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Wall, the pass to Powell. Out to Covington. Here's Batum. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Coffee can't get it to go. Pass to Shaman. And he converts the layup.
That's just smart basketball right there. Finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Outside Covington. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Saric. For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Down low. Here's Landale. Second chance shot. Pass to Lee. Out to the right wing. Now Payne. Here's Saric. Can't connect from 14. And for the Clippers, they're shooting 35% so far in this one. Powell with it. Picked up by Saric. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Coffee into the lane. Out to Covington. Batum with a screen on Payne. Here's Covington. Here's Batum. And that one's good. Nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
They set the pick. This one for three. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And as we head down the stretch, these players are focused on absorbing their coach's game plan and also drinking some Gatorade so their bodies will be well hydrated for the minutes ahead. All right, we present our New Balance player of the game, DeAndre Ayton.
And it's easy to see why they keep getting it to him. He keeps getting after it on the offensive end and putting in that work. He's been getting good looks and shooting the ball efficiently all night.
This here was a gutsy performance from him in front of a tough crowd. The fans were on his back, and it never got to him. If anything, it motivated him more. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He was trying to ignite some fire, saying, "Where's the fight, you guys? You know we can compete with this team, but we're letting them run all over us. We've got to level up the aggressiveness." Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. On the court for the Suns, getting the 4th quarter going. Damian Lee out there with Dario Saric. And then it's Landry Shamet. Then there's Campaign. And it's Landale in at the center position. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Here's Paul. And here's Crowder from the arc. The shot comes out. And Los Angeles the other way now. George outside. Pass to Leonard. Back to George. Foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And just one of the most complete players in the game today. George's two-way game and strong leadership traits are reasons why he's a star.
Normally, he sinks all of his free throws. The defense got lucky there.
And Bridges, here we go. Pass to Ayton. Outside Paul. Outside for Booker. Driving inside, it goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
I like how sudden Booker can be on the drive, charging into a gap before the defense sees it's there.
Jackson outside. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game. Norman Powell, he's checked in for Paul George.
Now, into the lineup for your Clippers.
Powell, left side. Launches it. And Booker pulls it down. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Outside Paul. Releases. Rebound by the Clippers.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Leonard for 3. And the Clippers miss again.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Oh, the claw. I mean, Leonard controls the ball with those massive hands. Just throws it down.
And there's the call on Reggie Jackson. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. George, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Coming onto the floor for your Clippers, Paul George.
Back to Jackson. Uncovered. The kick out to Morris from deep. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game. And Booker puts up a deep three. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Paul against Jackson. Pass to Morris. It's George on the wing. Morris sets a screen. George passes to Morris. Clock at 6. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter here. For Phoenix, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Paul against Jackson. Paul passes to Crowder. The kick out to Paul. And the 3 off target.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Suns.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for DeAndre Ayton.
I think his biggest contribution may have been on the boards. He kept plays alive and denied second chances.
And the three-pointer goes. And the Suns lead by 12.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Jay Crowder. That's his third.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Back to Paul. Bridges outside. Fires the 3. Off target. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time that
Let's rewind here a little bit. Go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Now here's Booker. No good on the triple. Russell against Paul. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Good on the three-point shot.
D'Lo at that size has great court vision and a great pass.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Paul. The offensive rebound. Ayton kicks to Crowder. Shoots over Towns. With the fadeaway. Off the left rim and out.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past, just keep evolving as a team.
Now here's Booker. Bridges outside. A three-pointer is right on target.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
Ball against Russell. Up and in on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Booker after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. Booker the pass to Ayton. Another shot over Gobert. And that one's good, Ayton.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Russell finds Edwards. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Booker outside. Ayton a screen on Edwards. Oh, Ayton in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
Russell kicks to Edwards. The 19-foot shot. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Out to Edwards. Edwards with another miss.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
There's the pass to Crowder. And stolen by Prince. Russell inside, defended by Paul. Towns, good, and the assist goes to Russell.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
Paul kicks to Booker. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's Towns missing.
That was a clever move to try to lose the defender in midair there, even if he didn't knock down the shot.
Crowder against Edwards. And the Suns miss again.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Here's Towns. Nice again. Gobert. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Lobbed up there for Booker.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
The Timberwolves have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
The Suns trailing. And here is Paul. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Booker in the corner. The 3. 1 quarter in the books. It's been a close one so far. The Timberwolves on top.
Please give a big round of applause for the Pop.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Paul with the buckets.
And this is what he does so well, putting the defender back on his heels and being relentless in flying to the basket.
Russell against Paul. Out to Edwards. They get the rebound. Here's Gobert. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And for the Suns, they're shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Pass to Paul. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Feeds it to Ayton. And stolen by Russell. Edwards with it. Chris Paul covering. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 10 points. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
The feed now to Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Now it's a 6-point Minnesota lead.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat. And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Here's Prince. And the layup is good. Prince has got the lead up to 8 now for Minnesota.
Well, he has good size in his position, and Taurean Prince, even though traffic around him doesn't speed him up. Nice shot there.
Paul against Russell. Paul passes to Ayton. From in close. Kicks it out to Booker. Lets it go from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. He has 5.
Want to be an all-star guard like Devin Booker? You might want to start hitting your share of triples.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Bridges, no one around him. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And Bridges at the most advantageous spot to get to that corner 3. He's comfortable from there.
Russell kicks to Towns. Can't hit that one. The Suns go the other way with it. On the wing, Bridges. Guarded by Prince. Pass to Ayton. He feeds it to Bridges. Shot clock at 5. With 3. Booker. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. There's 1:17 left in the first half. Russell finds Towns. Knocked away. Paul with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Bridges leading the charge. Booker, good.
Just not thinking about it twice. Devin Booker with the ball. He's going to let it rip.
Here's Russell with the three. Cranes the three-pointer. Russell's got 5 points so far.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
The kick out to Crowder. Back to Booker. Pass to Paul. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots from 12. It's rebounded by Towns. The Timberwolves have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Violation. Jump ball.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Right side, Edwards. Out to Russell. Just 5 to shoot. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Paul for 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off.
Russell affected that shot, used his length.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Timberwolves lead by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease.
Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Edwards against Booker. Ayton at the elbow. Bridges finds 8. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, no one around him. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage. And he looks far from done. And Gobert is so well set up there. All he's got to do is elevate above the D and take that one home.
Here's Booker. Ayton trying to break free. Got that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Booker. And great, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Outside, Edwards. To the middle. Here's Prince. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
That's just too easy for Taurean Prince.
Booker looking around. The pass to Crowder. Paul with the ball. Pulls from the top of the key. Nice D from Russell. Timberwolves leading by 4. Here's Edwards. Here's Towns. Goes back up. They shoot again. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Russell inside, defended by Paul. Bridges with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now with 3. Booker. Phoenix no good that time either. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Outside, Russell. Edwards against Booker. And here's Prince outside. And again, Minnesota will turn it over.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Suns trail by 5. Booker outside. Dishes to Crowder. From deep. And it's Russell with the rebound. The Timberwolves shooting at 50% in a decent group.
And he also brings the hustle to the table. Towns doesn't wait when the break is on. He's quick to get up the court.
Booker the bounce pass. Ayton kicks to Paul. Lets the 3 fly. They get it again. To end the cold streak, Towns with the steal. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Timberwolves leading by 7. Pass to Edwards. Kicks it out to Prince. Back to Edwards. 56 seconds left in the third quarter.
Good show of strength and confidence from Devin Booker that time. I like to see him active on the defensive end.
Passes to Crowder. Takes the 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 9. Oh.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime. Ayton a screen. Here's Paul into the lane.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And now an 11-point Timberwolves lead.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And so it's Minnesota. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing up. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
When you're super creative like D'Angelo is, playing in the pick and roll becomes a really fun game within the game.
Bridges against Prince. Bridges misses. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Lays it up off the glass. Russell's got the lead up to 13 now for the Timberwolves.
Well, that's nice coordination as Russell seemed to know that he was going to get around the defense.
Paul dishes to Ayton. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Paul passes to Ayton. The shot missing. Gobert with the defensive effort. Timberwolves leading by 13. Here's Edwards. Here's Towns. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And how about Towns there taking full advantage of that size, just dominating the glass on that second chance opportunity.
Bridges inside the 3-point line. And that one drops for him. That's 12 points for Devin Booker.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Outside Edwards. Rejected by Booker. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. That one drops for him. Paul's got 4 this quarter.
Now you're pretty confident that Chris Paul is going to make the right decision with the basketball.
Lobbed up there for Edwards. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Paul kicks to Crowder. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And Edwards with the stuff.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Paul against Russell. Kicks it out to Paul. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And Edwards with the stuff.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Paul against Russell. Ayton, the pass to Bridges. Here's Paul. Kicks it to Ayton. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
It's Edwards on the wing. Driving in. Rebound by the Suns.
Tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Timberwolves.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
And stolen by Prince. Paul against Edwards. He dishes it to Gobert. Outside, Towns. Back to Gobert. That shot is off. The Suns go the other way with it. 7-second difference, shot game clock. Paul outside. From outside the arc. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Towns with it. He kicks it to Russell. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. Sup, David? Thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Hello. Smitty, sure to be lots of snappy ball movement in this one. These teams have incredibly strong passing games.
Yes, they do, B.A. Some great basketball minds on both teams who can just pick you apart with their playmaking. I'm sure they won't make it easy on each other.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. Shot clock at 3. And stolen by Edwards. Russell against Jackson. The shot by Russell, no good.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
George finds Morris. No good from outside. And now just over a minute played here in the first.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Leonard on the wing. Lays it up and banks it in.
Boy, in the paint, Kawhi tearing right through the D, just pushing his way to a shot.
And Smitty, with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit, but if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
And here are the Clippers now, following the score by Minnesota. Leonard outside. Three-pointer. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Here's Prince. And that one is stuffed right through.
He can beat you at the three-point line, and Taurean Prince can beat you at the rim. Get him the ball in transition.
Morris outside. Morris, a screen on Edwards. George. And some solid defense from Towns. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Russell, the pass to Edwards. Offline with a 3. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. George with it. Russell covering. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Leonard outside. 4 on the clock. From the top of the key, he buries it. Leonard's got his second basket.
Just keeps racking up the accolades. Kawhi's been an all-NBA first-teamer, a finals MVP. You think he smiled more. And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, for someone that needed to work on his jumper.
Now here's Leonard. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
George with a steal. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
You see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc. We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
And he's going for the oop here. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Jackson, the pass to George. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Russell.
The defense on George a little too tight there, but to have any chance against him, you have to challenge him.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Towns. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 3 assists in the game. The Clippers in the lead. George outside. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
What timing from Rudy. He is superb at measuring when to go after blocks.
Now George. Shot clock at 6. Over Edwards. And again, it's the Clippers missing. For Minnesota, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Pass to Prince. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
You see how seriously Gobert takes rebounding, just getting after it. Great activity.
George outside. Back to Jackson. Morris for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The 3 from Russell. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Tie game in Minnesota. Don't go any... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
So, on the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court, and it's Jackson in at the point guard. Now here's George. Soft touch off the glass. George has got 6.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside, looking very comfortable from in there.
Outside Edwards. They grab their own miss. Gobert gets the bucket.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
George outside. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Minnesota in the lead.
Coming off his 3rd All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
Over to the left wing. Here's Russell. And too long on the shot. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting only 25% from the floor. Not great. Leonard with the ball. Prince is there. George for 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. George has got 5 points now in the quarter. And Smitty, no question, Gobert, one of the best bigs we have in the league right now.
You're right, B.A. The reason why 3 consecutive All-Star appearances. He's led the league in field goal percentage multiple times. And he's a block machine.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Leonard right side. The shot off that time. And Minnesota will come the other way. And he's going for the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Jackson with it. Russell covering. Jackson, the pass to Morris. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. A true utility player, Smitty. Marcus Morris brings a diverse skill set to the court.
He does. Marcus is a hard-nosed, gritty defender who can play either forward spot or even center at times. Plus, he's a reliable scorer and a solid three-point shooter.
Now here's Russell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. The shot by Towns, no good.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Edwards against George. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Zubac with the steal. He's got a clear path. Here's Morris. Oh, the slam dunk by Morris.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Here's Towns. And off the left side of the rim. It swirls in for him. Towns has gotten his second bucket of the game.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Leonard outside. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
As we know, there's no magic way to defend Kawhi Leonard. You just do the best you can each time down the floor.
Now here's Russell. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. George outside. Morris for three. Another shot. Out to Leonard. From outside the arc. There's Jackson with the three. Morris for three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe. And that one misses.
Yeah, so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
Jackson can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Russell from outside. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. George, a deep three. There's the three. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Tie game in Minnesota.
The Clippers, 20. Fans, let's hear it for the Jabberwockies!
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half.
Almost 7 feet tall. Towns has the length to get to the line. A tough guy to guard.
You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
The Clippers trail. Up top, Powell. McDaniels covering. Covington, a screen on Towns. Coffey can't get it to go. Well, the Timberwolves shooting pretty well at 45%. The 6-footer. And the play by Towns inside. Towns has got 4 points this quarter.
It's just so great to see a big man busting up the court like Towns here. I mean, getting into position for the points on the move, wow, incredible.
Now here's Covington. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Batum. And they pick up 2.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Here's Noel. Lets it go from deep. The shot, no good. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. For 3, Powell. Here's Covington, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And that ties it up.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Towns for 3. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Inside. And it's McLaughlin missing. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside Covington. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. for the lead. Pass to Batum. And the Clippers again with a bucket.
The smooth jumper from Nicholas Batum. It gets better with age.
Outside McDaniels. Here's Towns. To the paint. McLaughlin's shot is good.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Wall, the pass to Covington. Wall with a screen on Towns. Here's Covington. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Inside, Robert doesn't hold back. He does whatever it takes to get his shot off.
And stolen by Covington. Here's Coffey. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, BA, one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Towns. A minute 29 left in the third quarter here. And it's McLaughlin missing. The Clippers have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. And he's going for the oop here.
Nicholas Batum.
The Timberwolves trail. Pass to Towns. The 3 is up. Reed, good.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Wall, the pass to Powell. There's 45 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Powell sets a screen to the middle. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Coffey. No good on the 3. Timberwolves shooting only 30% in the third quarter. Here's McDaniels. No good on the shot. And Los Angeles the other way now. Wall, the pass to Covington. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
Towns for 3. Here's Reed. Oh, my! What a slam right at the buzzer!
And that's exactly what you want. Finish the quarter on a positive note.
It's 3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. The Clippers in the lead. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Amir Coffey out there with Robert Covington. And it's Batum in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Tries again, and he takes it up and lays it in.
Tremendous awareness from Nicholas. The wily vet finding some points.
Pass to Towns. Here's Noel. Back to Towns. Batum pulls it in. For 3, Covington. McLaughlin with the rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Now Towns. Reed in the post. Guarded by Batum. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
All right, guys, breakdown here of the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Now here's Jackson. The 3-pointer off the mark.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Prince. Another miss by Minnesota. The Clippers have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. George against Edwards. Morris passes to George. Kicks it out to Jackson. 5 to shoot. Here's Leonard. It's good. And the Clippers lead by 5.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Outside Edwards. Leans from outside. And it's rejected. And they're on the break. Here's Jackson. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
What commitment by Jackson, forcing his shot through the foul.
And that one falls for Jackson. The Timberwolves have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Russell pass to Towns. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Now here's Russell. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Great D that time from Zubac. Here's Leonard. Count that one. And now it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front, and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Now here's Towns to halt the run. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And Edwards slams it in.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Jackson, the pass to Zubac. George against Edwards. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
And the second free throw is good. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Russell against Jackson. The shot by Russell, no good. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
George passes to Jackson. Back to George. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Russell.
The all-around game Paul George possesses is so special. His versatility is what makes him so valuable.
1:15 left in the final quarter. Outside Edwards. Reed, great positioning on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 14-5 run.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Clippers.
Simply taking better care of the ball may have made all the difference.
Yeah, and then on the defensive end, they kept the pressure on and forced a number of miscues.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Paul George.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
And both free throws good for Edwards. And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, B.A., you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock and don't turn it over.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Morris. Clock at 6. Shoots from 12. George finds Leonard. Shoots it from the high post. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. And the Clippers lead by 11. Here's Towns. Over Morris. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. Allie, thank you as always.